make a killing here. If you're after gold, glory, or exotic needs, I'm your man.
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and part 2 of our Golgfag Maneater campaign. In today's episode we're here to throw hands with the good doctor. It is time for a duel of epic proportions. The Maneater versus the face of alchemy of Nurgle himself. Thankfully, no kind of skirmish cavalry exists on the Fecundite side, which would be one of our kind of main weaknesses here as the ogres. Any kind of missiles drag you down very, very quickly. We have the Dismember ability and the Massacre. No meat feast for us, sadly, so we won't be getting any kind of extra heals. Our heals are all going to be coming from, well, nothing here. We've got no heals, which is sad, but it's the way. We are going to be throwing hands with the Doctor. I've been stalling for long enough. I don't see anything that's really that dangerous here outside of these Halberdier Chaos Warriors, and of course the Great Big Chaos Giant because of just the sheer damage this guy does per swing. And they've got 74 melee attacks, so they make sure to land in that tree trunk as often as possible. Jon Snow would have done well to actually equip his giant with some weapons. Onward. Alright, because we have these crows, or not the crows, but the carrion here, and he has no flyers and no missiles, we can use them to soak up any spells that Wigglechan wants to throw our way. While also powering up from the death that is going to be occurring while our artillery and lead belchers splash on in. So they're going to be just kind of hovering above, charging up their Aryan Frenzy ability here, and then from there they will kind of dive in on the backs of units that are already engaged with that extremely boosted melee attack. For the other squad here, we'd go Noblars in the center. Ah, no gumbo. Want them nice and bunched up, that way they take a charge quite well. And we'll have the Pigback Riders alongside. Pigback Rider's job is to go find a giant and delay them for as long as they can. We'll have our Ogre Bulls in the center. Biggest in Detroit. You boys are going to get traded out for more elite units as soon as we can. Promise. It is a guarantee. Alright, so the Lead Belchers, they're one of the more finicky units that I've noticed with the Ogres. My favorite, but the most finicky to actually properly use. I'm going to keep the Scrap Launcher on the slide, that way we can kind of rotate around with its fairly decent speed. In fact, 66 speed is insane for an artillery piece. We can have it rotate around and go reposition and find a new target as soon as we want. We'll go Iron Fists defending them. The less elite Iron Fists. And then Golgfag's boys in the back looking for a juicy target to crunch. Golgfag's going to be perfect at sniping. Not Festus because of the amount of heals Festus has, but probably the Lord or even one of the other targets there. We'll have our Heaven's Mage here. Hunter and Bruiser with Golgfag to be a hero squad of epic proportions. Smell game. Beautiful. You boys in. I think we want them in guard mode, but the fact that they don't have any kind of charge defense. Let's see. Pigback Riders? No, they will. It's all on their actual attack, so we probably won't put them in guard mode. That way they continue to pursue and act and bog down enemy lines. Normal Ogres, Artillery, and Lead Belchers, and then the Blood Vultures. Beautiful. Let's get this going. The Blood Vultures, you just gotta fly overhead. They're gonna wait for their reinforcements to show up, and that is just fine by me. Let's go ahead and have our... We can have our extra speedy artillery. Golgfag and the rest of the Hero Corps move up to go harass. We can even probably bring the Lead Belchers with.
Let's go, boys!
Let's go, boys! We'll have them take out Lead Belchers. Let's go after the fast movers. That way they have no way to respond. We don't want to get too close to Festus because he will have the poison effects. We'll have them just kind of move to the sides. Works for me. Alright, so they are advancing. They've realized that we've got Lead Belchers charging their way, and that's a terrifying prospect for them. Let's see if we can get them with our... So basically, we want to go for the Warhounds first. Just keep following the crew. But we want to go after those Warhounds first because they have the most speed. And then we'll rotate to going after that giant. Stay a little ways away from those scrap launcher shots there. Those are not going to feel good. Come, look at them. They look like a big group of goofs coming to hunt some hounds. Alright, so they're trying to send the giant to go bother Golgfag. Let's go ahead and keep him here and you here. Same thing with you. And we can just start lightning this crew. Here comes the scrap launcher. That splashes into the Chaos Warriors with halberds. That's perfect. They managed to dodge both. I'm quite impressed with.
In my sights.
Lead Belchers tear him up. Let's get away from Festus. In fact, let's go ahead and just pull to the back of the line here. We're way further forward than I prefer to be, so let's go ahead and pull you back now. They're gonna have to move quite a ways to get back over. We get hit by our own artillery. I bet you anything we did. Alright, keep dodging our javelin throws if you wish. Here comes another set of poison hounds. If we can just get them to retreat. Alright, you come on back. We'll save our magic too. Man, it seems like they've got gotten wise to our plan here. I'm gonna drag the carrion forward with our ult. There we go. Just keep them in a nice square. Even two sets of hounds gonna get obliterated by this crew. Our bruiser has no special abilities, but we can just lightning him once. So Golgfag, go ahead and get their attention. They're all blobbing up over here, which is perfect.
Master Predator.
Drops the lightning. I see no reason to waste the feasting frenzy. Let's get you guys back up here to try to gain some actual carrion while we can. Smash these hounds. As soon as they start running, we'll go ahead and just pull away. Oh, scrap launcher. I know that you did that on purpose. I can see it. Grab these two, carrion, and just bring them on back. They got caught up in those javelins, but we should be able to pull away, especially if we are those halberdiers, especially if we're moving units in the group, especially if we drop some more lightning on them. Keep the frenzy throws nearby. You guys just gotta pull on away from that. Use your chunkiness. Wraith, stab it. They're very good at dodging your magics if you're not in an actual blob. Still wasted there. These hounds should be weak enough. Why are they firing on Festus? It seems like your scrap launcher just shoots at whoever it wants. You give it orders and it says, well, we could do that, or get this. An even better idea. Now they're casting spells, but the only thing they had here to fight us was hounds and marauders. So we keep building up the carrion frenzy. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and dismember these poor fools. Keep crunching them. I'm gonna pull the hunter away a little bit so we can actually still use his missiles. Scrap launchers are way rough. Like there's so much so that I don't trust them with our lives here. Doing a really good job of skirmishing with the boys with our melee troops. Bruiser, you keep moving. Golgfag's bogged down for a moment, but all I gotta do is drop some lightning and they'll disperse with a quickness. Alright, let's see if 2 carrion is enough to deal with 1 Chaos Lord. I'm curious. He's got the armor, but they've got the rage. Alright, Hunter, you turn and start chucking javelins at this exalted hero. We don't want to get caught by the trolls, so let's go ahead and just have Golgfag do that. We're gonna watch these carrion get ripped to pieces. I mean, they're starting off just fine. And beat down those hounds. Keep on moving. I believe he's on a chariot. Yeah, having us surrounded by the trolls was exactly what I was trying to not have happen.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
That Belcher's blasting on in. Let's go ahead and just run down to these Warhounds so they don't get a nice charge on our Noblars. I refuse to allow that to happen.
So, I hunt. Oh, God.
Keeps moving. Go ahead, turn and rock your pistol towards the Exalted Hero here. Then we'll make him slower as well. Brawler Guts, you get away from there. Drops the lightning. The Belchers, you start blasting away at this giant.
Guts out, boys.
You guys stand up front. We do want them to charge. No, because they don't have any kind of bonuses for not. Pull them down. Golgfag caught in a bad spot. Arrogant aren't winning that fight at all, so we'll go ahead and pull them away. They bogged him down, but they're getting whooped.
In my gut.
Hunter.
Limb from limb.
Alright, Bulls, now you're gonna go ahead and find you with some spots to crunch.
Leg belchers.
Golgfag's boys that way, you help out here.
Time.
Power up our Noblars, we need to get Golgfag to get out of that fight. Give us the feasting frenzy here. Chaos Warriors, those are Marauders. Let's go ahead and land on these Marauders. It may draw the... You land here and start gathering up some kills. Try to get Golgfag out of that nonsense. Lightning can probably help out. Get a really good target here. We want Golgfag to come over here and help out with this Exalted Hero. Our Bruiser's in by himself, and I don't like that at all.
Guided by hunger.
What I say about this giant, he was going to be a big problem. They ran that group down. Let's go ahead and get some Dismember going on their... Oh, their hero's able to heal. Let's get that giant out of here. Let Belchers finish off those Halberdier Warriors. Let's go ahead and have you delete this Beast Nurgle. Oh, we didn't even get these Noblars engaged.
Like the sound of that.
Let us out of that. Oh, he's saying like the sound of that, not let us out of that. Who needs bruising? All these boys. In fact, Bruiser, you need to get away from there.
Mercenary man.
You're fighting a whole bunch of nonsense. I got my phone going off across the room here, so I'll just chuck that with some vengeance. Don't want to lose my Bruiser.
The tracker.
Come on, Hunter. Do your work. Noblars, you go bog him down for a moment. We need the extra damage on the Halberdier Warriors. We'll just drop that in here. Bruiser, I need you away from the fight. They're trying to snipe you with the combination of the giant and the hero. Burn and catch him.
Servant of the Moor.
Buff up the big Golgi boy. Vultures, let's go after the Chaos Warriors of Nurgle there. Bring down those great weapons a bit. Maneater is getting bogged down by several baddies at once. We need to get him out of there.
To the fight!
To the fight! Good news is they carry and rip the normal warriors to pieces. We'll send them after the ones that are fleeing or around by this side. Blast the giant. We need the Bruiser to stay back. You start going after guys that are already here, or still here, that is. Golgfag go for the shot with the pistol.
Behold, the legend.
Just go ahead and run from the demon. Yeah, we've lost a lot of our Noblars. Golgfag's boys get back in there. Bruiser, go ahead and help out. We need a big rifle stop here on this poor fool. I like the sound of that. You get over here and help out with Festus. Or actually, I take it back. We need you with these warriors. Break them now. Turn and fire on the giant. Noblars, you just start running away from there. It is to the very last here. Yep, our Bruiser is done. Losing some more of the Iron Fists again. Man, all these battles here with against Festus are to the bitter end. He's still healing like a champ. Who do we want to use this on? Probably the Beast here.
Greatest dog of war!
Greatest dog of war. Giant's down. Want to get one more good hit on him. That's not the best hits. Noblars all need to get in there and start dragging down Festus. Actually, let's fire on this poor fool. There we go. That's the damage we needed. Go ahead, pull away, get these carried back into the air. I don't want them to really lose too many more models. We can use them with Golgfag's Maneaters to take down Festus. There we go. Crush 'em. Also, Scrap Launcher, you start finishing off these Marauders before they make it any closer. Big Maneater. Get the sword to work. Can't take too many more hits himself, though. So get in there and finish him off. Scrap Launcher, use that speed. We have got Festus surrounded. You land here and finish off these Marauders of Nurgle. Go ahead and give the healthy buff to Festus. Vultures land and start ripping those Marauders apart, and Pyrrhic victory, but we have earned our paychecks.
That's going well!
It's going well. Oh, you activated the damage right at the last second. Oh, you cheeky rat.
Yes!
Means we're probably going to end up losing the Noblar unit there. Oh, the Piggyback Riders. I don't want to lose them at all. Run. He was using the healing one the entire time. Cheeky. We're going to run down what we can here, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, 4 hard troubles. We gain a hefty helping of meat, but man, that is a spooky victory. We're not going to go ahead and process them. We need the replenishment quite badly. Oof. Alright, well, continue on. When Artificer, this ogre has been given the job of crafting bespoke armor pieces and a variety of nasty gouging weapons for the tribe's elite. Extra rank for our lead belchers. And someone for telling campfire stories. Makes it harder to seduce our units and gives us more corruption. Corruption reduction, that is. Got so many camp storytellers over that one. Whole bunch of ogres retired from battle. We're like, you know what? That we've seen enough. Fighting's enough for us. Dark Apothecary may be in need of a new doctor himself, or a doctor himself after tangling with this one. Extra replenishment rate and some vigor loss reduction. He's got the Beast Kill, a big name. Brawler Guts, big name for Oko. And I realized just after watching the Lore Master of Sotek video that a couple of these early game units here were actually named after YouTubers. So we've got the Oko Iron Belly here being good old Okoi. So good to know. And I think Nathan is the leader.
Come then.
No, he isn't, but he was the first lord we were fighting was supposed to be Nathan from the Great Book of Grudges. And I think there was a name for the Osland general too, but I don't remember at this point. Between battles, Noblars are hot on their feet, doing whatever their masters demand of them, lest they are too returned into dinner. Bigger loss reduction for Noblars, and extra speed for them too. They can keep up with their ogre betters. Golgfag, I wanted to fight that battle and win it well enough that we didn't have to. I thought the Ostermark had taken the Brass Keep. I was very impressed. What we'll do is go into an camp stance. Wouldn't mind deploying another camp down here if we're able.
Onwards and upwards.
Too close to a settlement. Fair enough. What about right here? Still too close. Okay, so we want to be at least in range of them so we can do, say, have some reinforcements if we're needed. If they are needed, that is, which they absolutely would be. We did break their initial army, though, so that's a lot of their best units gone. Which is exactly what we need. Golgfag, let's go ahead and make your Maneaters and Iron Guts a bit stronger there, up to +6 attack and defense for each.
Golgfag.
Or good old Iron Belly, our Heaven Mage, we will go for Thunderbolt of Uranin and First of Midnight Wind would be great for keeping our ogres alive.
Mercenary Maneater.
East Killer Crud Man Taster. We'll go ahead and give him increased mobility. Infinite Mind is Vanguard deploy. That's very good for having him be a good skirmisher.
Legendary Plunderer.
Training for Rugog. And then Unstoppable Force, because we don't care so much about control as a mercenary. Camp Tyrant needs meta camping at tier 2. Drops construction cost for those horde buildings by 10%. Not bad indeed. You know, we're not going to be recruiting them for a while, so let's go just bring this over to our Tyrant. And we'll also go ahead and keep... Well, the Storyteller I don't think is going to matter for Horde Camp. Imagine getting attacked by Slaaneshi's over here. Never. Alright, we're just waiting for that to go up to tier 3. We can start getting in some really good stuff. How much meat does this camp have? A chunky 600. You might as well allow Golgfag to keep building on up to where he is gluttonous. Alright, sweet. Evan, I'd love to have you come down and join us. We get our paymaster leveling on up to. Got 13,000 gold. We can probably afford a little bit of negative.
Ready.
Salzenmund isn't all the way recharged from our battles either. Losing it's not that big a deal. Onward.
Traveling.
I might recruit more units, but how close are we to the circle? Oh, we're not, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. We'll just grab the extra Lord and the 2 Noblars. We could deploy a camp, again, this choke point. Too late now, and that would have probably a pretty good spot for it. Alright, our next technology, Bait the Trappas. Extra uses for Noblar traps, +2. Oh, nice. That's a very good ability. Forge Feast for Gorgers. Heals as long as they're in melee. Now let's come up here to Ogre Breath. Right? So we don't have too many... We don't have such a surplus of meat that having a ton of extra camps would be super useful. But I wouldn't mind it in just one more camp. Let's do that after, though, we grab Ogre Breath up into Sinew Bindings. That way our Ogre Bulls... Oh, it's Bulls and Iron Guts both, which is quite nice. I'm glad it buffs both. So what we'll do is we'll actually just go for the Ogre... It's only Ogre Bulls, is it? Really? Iron Guts. Where do we upgrade our Maneaters at? Oh, up in the heavier gut plates. Wow, they don't get any upgrades until they're really late. It gives them sundering attacks. Fair, but man, that's late game upgrades. Okay, then what we're gonna do instead is go for Camp Huddle.
We's better.
We's better than them.
More expensive.
And more expensive. Hawkland, we are hunting down Brass Keep. So glad we've got one of these for both.
Let's do
We
it.
can merge. How long would it take for us to get through global?
More mercs.
Way too long is the answer. Okay, so that's the turn.
One day.
Weird to end it with this much coin, but
The boss.
much of the way.
I do not fight. Fight.
Paid to not buy, your scouts stumble across a secret valley home to a diminutive and hitherto undiscovered equine species. Their hides are all the colors of the rainbow, and their manes are long and vibrant. Their eyes are huge and kindly. Truly they are a wonder. By nightfall, every one of them is in the pot. My tiny horse. So it's the ogres. The ogres might be my favorite faction. They had themselves a snack of some colorful ponies. That's great. Rest in peace.
Golgfag the legend.
So Kevin just gained 100 extra. Kevin and his Noblars stumbled upon the little ponies and butchered them all.
Biggest around.
Tends to not be how you handle things, but we'll take actually. What I'm probably going to end up doing is actually claiming the Brass Keep, and I will give our ally her gig. So let's come on in. And Golgfag is actually doing just fine. Festus is recruiting up. He did get to keep his beast, which... How'd you do that? He may have just got another one in. There's no way the beast survived it. They are demons. Kevin, can you reach first? I prefer you to do the fighting. What about on all-consuming stomachs? Yoink. What about then? Still no. Okay. Fair enough. We'll just have him go into march. Behind. Up front. Golgfag, you run up. We're gonna have to fight this battle here at Hergig, because it will be a... I don't trust it. Yeah, ogres don't like auto-resolve. It's just one of the sad facts of life. Alright. Onward to battle. Alright, we are here. Sending the Lady Wizard a quick message. Let's get into the battle. Yes, the Marauder Horsemen being the only units that we are any kind of concerned about damage-wise. This many carry, we might be able to chase them off, but they have, I believe, more speed. 106 as opposed to 90. Well, they would catch them. Let's keep that in the back pocket. Put Noblars, big back riders behind because they took a lot of damage. We prefer not to use them. Iron Bellies are actually doing just fine for themselves. We'll go ahead and pull them over a little bit. If they choose to try to go up and over the hillside, we'll just turn the guns to fire. Easy. Let's go Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists here. Maneaters with Iron Fists on this side. We'll just gotta keep the Bulls behind our Noblars a little bit more than normal. We are trying to minimize casualties. Alright, so Lord and Bruiser over here. I don't know why you're so far apart.
Maneater!
There we go, we'll put the Hunter.
Hunter!
You know, ranges them, he can harass them, but they will be throwing javelins at him all the way home. They prefer not to do anything.
Serving the masters!
There it is. Anyone deployed in a weird spot? That's all I'm really worried about. Let it begin. Trap launcher, you start bothering their Chaos Warriors here.
Heard that before.
You two go crump these Warhounds. I like that I told you to attack these Chaos Warriors. They're fired way over here. And the Noblars just, they can't be controlled. They do what they want.
Tribe on the move. Scouting.
Head up this way. We'll bring all the crows back. Crows. Not what they are anymore.
Carve the meat. Tribe on the move.
There we go. Slaughter them. Our launcher actually firing at the right unit now. And then from there we can send the carrion in.
The quarry is mine.
Turn it eviscerate that group. Oh, there's no escape now, that's for sure. I guess some of them land way back here and kind of waddle on into combat. It's an interesting... I haven't seen that with other carrion type unit, or other flyers when they come on in.
The gun magic. Crush 'em.
They're not even making it any closer. Actually, not ever getting electrocuted. Run them down, you help out this crew. The final charge of the Marauders, and they get turned into jelly up close.
The ultimate hunter.
The ultimate hunter. Charge them up here. Got Bruiser and...
Golgfag Maneater.
Well, this Golgfag is the one that has our Feast of Frenzy. We'll activate that there. Oh, grief. I thought that was a random Norskin gun that launched. Instead, it was a piece of scrap. Look at him go. He's stuck to the mace. Oh, he threw him down on the mace and kind of kick flips it up to himself. That's pretty cool. Although I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down there, Scrap Launcher. A very fun battle, but quick one. Alright, we return to the campaign map with only 30 of our own falling. All of you Noblar are fired. But only the ones that died. We will go ahead and... Oh, that's just a loot and occupy. Wouldn't mind zacking it. See, here's the thing. I don't know that I could actually claim it this turn. We get 1,400 gold for gifting it to our client. We just miss out on the meat. which I think is fine.
This is paid for.
It also gives us a little bit of a manly flesh wall if we need it. A little bit right at Festus.
Golgfag Maneater.
Alright. We reach the Leech Lord. No. Here's what we might want to do instead.
Biggest around.
Where can we set up our next camp? We want them in choke points. So, truthfully, this spot here was the best place for it. Also throw one kind of right here. We can kind of raid from all of these major settlements, which would be very nice. So we got Hergig, Mindenheim, and Talabheim all at once. So maybe we pop to the camp between the Brass Keep. See if it'll let us do it. I haven't checked to see if we have any more camp options either. Now we're only at 1 out of 1. So next turn we should be able to drop it on down. No problem. Can't go into a camp states, we don't really have any thing we can recruit anyway. So Golgfag, you drop into an ambush. We'll have Kevin look like he is all by himself. Don't want to hear but his birds. Tormentor Sword absolutely needs to go to the Maneater. Awesome, 8. Bellower, not super needed. The Sword Noblars would be nice. Already got Best Edas, I think we probably wanted that, and then of course you want to upgrade your Noblars as much as possible. The only thing he buffs up besides, is it just Maneaters, looks like? Maneaters? Experience Killer, that's for him. Also for him. Regiments of Renown and Maneaters. Okay, well, interesting. Maybe Beasts and Maneaters is what we'll be going for then. You do always need your Noblars. You know what, let's not worry about the middle tree at all anymore, and we'll instead worry about making Golgfag better at fighting. So we'll go for larger gut plate to start. Yeah, larger gut plate, extra armor, and leadership.
Golgfag Maneater.
I even checked to see what our big name was doing. An additional bonus for you, large, more missile strength here for you. And then Brawl of Guts gets you more hit points and armor. So he's got that going, and Ken Guard, so extra resistance and guardian. Very, very nice.
Biggest around.
Rogog the Bruiser, we'll go ahead and give you a bigger gut plate as well.
World Walker.
Ignition, missile strength, or health, or gut plate for you as well. Let's go all in on the extra gut plates.
Tyrant of the tribe.
And a camp and final point for Glog, the thick skull.
Paymaster.
And our Paymaster. He'll be the one we give these scrappy fighters to. Who do you buff up, if anyone? Vulcan. Form his bonuses, so he just buffs up anyone who's elite. Yeah, well, here's going to be the army we buff up our Noblars on.
Just don't touch the pointy bit.
There. Onward to bleeding
Victory.
2 bounties at once.
Reach.
Alright, Leech Lord comes on in to attack Kevin directly. Auto-resolve would be probably not great, all things considered. It takes us a minute 12 to show up, so let's go ahead and dive in and finish off the Leech Lord. After here, it's a quick jaunt down to the Brass Keep to finish off the Gun Knights for once and for all. Alright, so another game of run away from the foe to start. Let's go hide back here in the woods. I need to put the Paymaster over here, because he's much faster. He can just kind of waddle over. Any hounds that come after him will get obliterated.
Just use lot, remember. I want the leaders in.
Alright, they are sending in the hounds.
Got it.
Alright, make sure he doesn't get caught by himself. Let's come around the corner here. These Noblars should win when they're working together. Should. May also just be using him as a scout. Okay, they're gonna rotate everyone to going after the same unit. I should have kept them together. Novelars, get over here. Cheeky, but also very fair. It's something I should have been paying attention for. Run, Kevin, run! I mean, thankfully they sent the other doggos round the backside, which is strange. Everyone after the Leech Lord. Alright. Riding them pigs. I like that I selected them in a specific order on purpose and decided to deploy them in a way that I didn't want. It's interesting. It may be a setting that's making that happen. Bulls go this way. Oh, Festus managed to disappear. That's perfect. My favorite. Alright, follow these hounds. They look like they want nothing to do with this. George, Noblars, George! We can't headhunt dogs. Get him with a mace. Yeah, he should easily win that fight. Alright, Carrion, actually you go help. So 2 in each. Vultures versus doggos. Alright, can you hang back for a second? Go for the Deadeye shot there. Oh, he's got powers. And the Nobblar's out. I got caught in the group. Let's go for that Torment Sword. Fall back. Nobblar Scrap Launcher. Charge him. You need to fall back just a bit here. Bruiser should actually be able to handle him. Send in the boys to help. Charge who you can. Keep the cannon fire up on the Leech Lord himself. Scared off those hound dogs just fine. Let's go ahead and send in the boys now this way. Raid them quickly. I love that the cannonballs rip through only friendly Nobblars. That's my favorite. Go win that bonus. You two go. Actually, let's focus down this exalted hero.
Servant of the Moor.
Beating everyone here. You go help out with Festus. Nobblars all comboing these Chaos Warriors. Your Halberdier boy, prefer you not jump in there, but if we have no choice. Nobblars are running. Buff up the Maneater. Keep blasting those cannonballs in. Bruiser is obliterating the Beast Circle. Oh, they got the Marauders in. Ready to wade through them.
Golgfag says so.
There it is. Carrion, get on back in here. We'll hit him as one big blob. Love to see our Bruiser actually beat. This isn't a one-on-one. That's lovely. Tie him up. He's going nowhere. We've got you on malpractice, Festus. Carrion obliterated those hounds. That was lovely. Demon's gone. We'll let the cannonballs finish them off. Caught between a big nose and a hard place. Look, birds. Not let the bird and people die. There goes the last of the demons. I'm so surprised this warrior isn't fallen. Festus. Go ahead and give him a point blank pistol shot. Correct. Golgfag, I mean. Alright, Ogres, you're in the way. Oh no, he's going for it anyway. I think he took out one of his Maneaters instead. That's perfect. The one Maneater fell. He got in Golgfag's way. Alright, well I'm gonna run down the rest of these poor fools and catch them all up. Alright, Kevin for the win. Festus falls once more, and we get another defeat trait. 300 meat too. Not bad at all.
They're noisy and I'm hungry. Kill them. Alright, how are things?
Now what things? They want a military access pack. That works for me. Although, don't we count as part of your empire right now? Yeah, they do, so we don't have to have a military access at all.
Whose skull needs splitting?
Yes, Boris wants a non-aggression pact as well. Ah. That hurts our prospects for contracts. There it is, the doctor retired for him as well, so we got a little bit more replenishment rate on our paymaster. We also have a skull mantle. And less leadership. Alright then. We've got now a satisfied client. Well, we could go ahead and end it there, then probably start being paid by Festus to start doing some damage back. But the Leech Lord is one of those factions that I don't think we want to keep around. Even if we're going to try to use him as a client. Now, so Golgfag, let's go ahead and pop down a camp here. We can go ahead and pack it up if we want to, but we can get at least out and start growing. Oh, the Hurricane camp has bulls, iron guts, 2 lead belchers, and supporters. That's not bad. Start with 50 meat. Golgfag still got good 500. We can send Kevin's 500 meat back to this new camp. Oh yeah, no, the ogres are, this feels amazing. The ogres are fixed. I'm sure they could have a few things that could be added here, but off the top of my head here, I can't think of any. 600 meat over to the Hurricane camp. Which we can have start building up its buildings as well. We could go for... I think we do want that started. Meat generation is also real important, making some money, and then... We don't have the Noblar. Like the Noblar buildings, let's go ahead and pop that in here. More from sacking and raising, that sounds good. It's all the good buildings. Get more bruisers though for the bullpen. And we probably just want as many bruisers as possible. These guys are a fantastic hero.
I'm boss, and that's that.
Okay, so we'll have you also recruit up some more Noblars, so you've got them. They're trying to tell me that... No, he doesn't have any kind of... I thought he might have had some upgrades. Those are other heroes. So Skull Mantle on you. If we have the Great Skull and the Skull Plucker, we'll start causing terror and gain extra control. It ain't just a blood god that acts like a skull or 2. Or 6. Really, we can just give this to our butcher. That's a fantastic place for you. Noblars is more magic. I think instead of more magic, we'll just go for better lightning.
No sights! No.
Ooh, increased mobility on you there, Beastkiller, and more trading. Rugog. Northern camp, we've already got better camp and all ready to go, so let's instead slip back over to... Let's go for a Raider. We'll do Inspiring Presence, that way we can buff up all of our experience gain in the entire camp, and then we'll go for Raider. Since they can raid every single turn, we might as well buff up how much goodies they're getting from it. Hey, Master, what were your big names again? We had Camp Maker. Oh, we should have deployed it from you. That's big dumb. Oh well. Death Cheater. 90% damage resistance, Elf Mantra, and Groundbreaker. Rank up in raiding stance. Go munch on some elves. All sorts of stuff to do.
Don't give loans.
Didn't get the best big names to synergize here with Kevin, but that'd be right. Yeah, so let's go Scrappy Fighters, make those Noblars as good as possible.
Don't touch the pointy bit.
Now for the Brass Keep. Which does have some defenders, none of them being much more than Marauder though, so Maneater should run them right over. Hello there, Festigax. How would you like to be added to the pot? The boys are hungry. Our Paymaster up, we actually add any of our offerings here. We've got Feasting Frenzy and All-Consuming Stomachs. That's pretty much all we need. Massive ability for our Lord. He's not a spellcaster, so Bone to Pot not super useful. let's charge on in. Not full health, but we should be fine.
Come on!
Crunch their skulls. Plus, I want me a brass keep. Oh, we could just auto-resolve them. We would lose our pigback riders. Completely unacceptable. We will pick up the next episode with a final fight against the Fecundites there, so we can set up shop in a lovely new fort. We might even go ahead and hand over the settlement we already have up here in the Empire to someone else, and we can just set up shop in the keep. It's not like it's going to give us any... We're not going to be gaining all that many benefits from having settlements. We do want a couple of them just to have some places to call home. At least a couple of vacation homes for Golgfag and the boys. But thank you all so much for stopping by today's The Maneaters campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all in the next one.